A&M's got a really big team. They'll need some really big rings. Better be coming with no strings. But there are always strings attached if you have to deal with number 2 Clemson. Then again, that's why the Aggies paid Jimbo Fisher $75 million over 10 years to bring some really big rings back to Kyle Field. But A&M 3-9 in their last 12 home games against ranked opponents. Reese Davis, Desmond Howard, Kirk Herbstreit here. That game will be on ESPN Saturday night, but some terrific games on Saturday on ABC, including a couple of rivalry games, Penn State and Pittsburgh, and a renewal of an old Big 8, Big 12 rivalry between Colorado and Nebraska.
Hey, that one has me very excited. Now, we have yet to see the Cornhuskers under their new head coach, Scott Frost. Their game, unfortunately, a week ago was canceled against Akron because of weather. But I think they're going to be ready to play host to Colorado. Now, Colorado brings in a pretty potent offense. Steven Montez, their quarterback, completed his first 12 passes a week ago. They had almost 600 yards of total offense, 45 points. I think this is going to be a great game. I can't wait to see what the Cornhuskers look like under Scott Frost, though, Kirk.
Yeah, and you bring up the experience of the one game for Colorado going up against the energy and the hype inside Lincoln. It'll be something to watch. I love the Pitt-Penn State game. This goes back to when we were kids, and Todd Blackledge is going to be calling the game. He's going to be fired up as a former Penn State quarterback, has so many great memories back in the 70s and into the early 80s. So it's a great tradition. Speaking of traditional matchups, I think the game itself, I think Penn State people are very interested to see if last week was kind of an aberration and that they're going to hit the ground, have a big bounce in week 2 in a rivalry game. I think they need a rivalry game emotionally after what they experienced where they were kind of sleepwalking there till the end against Appalachian State.
And think about what Pitt has done the last few years in terms of kind of putting a wrench into people's seasons. They've upset Clemson. They knocked off Penn State, might have kept them out of the playoff. Gave Miami its first loss a year ago. We'll see if Pittsburgh can do it. Great games coming on ABC Saturday.